When your cat curls up directly on your chest and falls asleep, have you ever wondered what they're really trying to say in that quiet little moment? At first, it just feels warm and comforting, like your cat simply chose the coziest spot in the room. But behind that closeness, there's something much deeper happening. Your chest rises and falls with every breath, and as your cat settles there, they begin to sync their body to that slow rhythm of breathing and heartbeat. Have you ever noticed how your cat will walk across an entire bed full of soft blankets only to stop exactly over your heart? Most people assume your cat just wants warmth, but cats have plenty of warm places to sleep, so that choice actually means something more. What's really happening is that your cat is placing themselves in one of the most vulnerable positions possible, right on top of a moving human body. For a creature whose instincts are built around survival and awareness, falling asleep there means they feel completely safe with you. Long before your cat ever met you, the first place they learned safety was pressed against their mother and siblings. As tiny kittens, they slept surrounded by soft fur, warmth, breathing, and the steady rhythm of their mother's heartbeat. That rhythm became one of the earliest signals in their brain that meant everything was okay. So when your cat rests their head against your chest today, they're hearing something familiar again. Your heartbeat becomes a gentle reminder of the same safety they once felt as a kitten. In a way, your cat is recreating one of the safest memories their instincts have ever known. But there's another layer to this behavior that most people never notice. Before lying down, many cats rub their face against you or press their head softly into your chin or shoulder. It may look like a simple, affectionate nudge, but this moment actually carries an important message in cat language. Cats have scent glands around their cheeks, forehead, and chin that release invisible pheromones. When your cat rubs their face against you, they're leaving tiny scent markers that only other cats can detect. To a cat, scent is like a silent label that says something belongs to their safe circle. By rubbing their scent onto you, your cat is quietly saying that you are part of their world. It's their way of turning you from just a person in the house into someone who belongs in their family group. And once that scent bond is established, your chest becomes the perfect place to stay close to that familiar smell. This behavior also reaches far back into your cat's evolutionary past. Wild cats relied on close contact with their mother to stay warm, protected, and hidden from danger. Those instincts didn't disappear when cats became domesticated. Instead, they slowly adapted those ancient survival behaviors to the humans they live with today. So when your cat curls up on your chest, they're following an instinct that is thousands of years old. But now, that instinct is directed toward you. Your heartbeat, your scent, and your warmth combine into a signal that their brain interprets as complete safety. And here's something even more meaningful to think about. Cats do not do this with everyone. You might notice your cat sitting near other people, or even sleeping beside them, but climbing onto someone's chest and falling deeply asleep is something far more selective. Cats are careful about where they let their guard down. When they choose that spot over your heart, they're making a quiet decision about trust. They've learned your voice, your scent, your movements, and your patterns, and somewhere along the way, your cat decided that you are the safest place they know. That decision changes the way they behave around you. This is also why some cats gently knead with their paws before lying down on your chest. That soft pressing motion is something kittens do while nursing from their mother. It's an instinct tied to comfort, warmth, and nourishment. So when your cat kneads on your chest before settling down, they're recreating one of the most comforting experiences of their early life. And then they relax. Their muscles loosen, their breathing slows, and sometimes they even expose their belly slightly.
For a cat, that level of relaxation only happens when their brain stops scanning for danger. In other words, they trust the moment completely. They trust that nothing bad will happen while they're asleep there. That trust is something cats rarely give lightly. Your cat could sleep on a chair, a window perch, or a quiet corner of the room, but instead they choose the place where your heartbeat is closest. And that choice says more than words ever could. Sometimes, however, cat owners notice that their cat suddenly stops sleeping on their chest. When that happens, it's worth paying gentle attention. Cats communicate through behavior much more than through sound. A change in closeness can sometimes signal stress, changes in routine, or even subtle health issues. It doesn't always mean something serious, but it does mean your cat is responding to something in their environment. Often, what they need most in that moment is the same calm presence that made them trust you in the first place. A quiet voice, a familiar routine, and the reassurance that their safe place is still there. And many times, once that sense of comfort returns, your cat slowly finds their way back to the same familiar spot, back to your steady heartbeat they've learned to trust. Because when your cat sleeps over your heart, they're not just resting, they're sharing one of the deepest signals of trust they can give. Your warmth becomes their comfort, your heartbeat becomes their lullaby, and your presence becomes the place they feel safest in the world. So the next time your cat curls up on your chest and closes their eyes, remember what that moment truly means. It's not just a cozy sleeping position, it's your cat choosing you as their safe place. And in the quiet language of cats, that choice is one of the clearest expressions of trust they can offer.